To explain today why Liu Kang simply just isn't the best in the game. And I'm just going to use simple logic here, and then I'm going to go in depth about it. So, ever since the big balance patch, the 6 characters, and this is not in any particular order, that were considered the best were, let's go in order, matter of fact. Pre-patch top 6 was Sonya, Garrus, Jackie, Aaron, and then Scorpion, in my opinion. Then Cassie, in my opinion. Now, Cassie is debatable to a lot of people, but that is just my opinion. That was top 6 before the patch. Now, if we look at all the characters that have moved down, we have 2 to 3 characters that could have moved down. Aaron, Cassie, and Scorpion. Those are the 3 that could have moved down. So let's just do some simple math here. If everybody, was considering Liu Kang around a top 10 character, around the 10, in between like 10, 13, around that area. And if you go look at anybody's tier list who is saying Liu Kang is the best in the game, go find their tier list pre-patch, and I guarantee that they had Liu Kang around that area. So, let's get this straight. How can a character that was considered, around the 10 or 13 spot, when 3 characters move down from the top, just 3, the other 3 are still the same, if not better, besides Jackie, but if you move them down, oh wait, no. The only one I could say that could be better is Garrus, now that I think about it. But if we move those 3 down, the ones that I said earlier, Scorpion, Cassie, Aaron, how does Liu Kang, a character who got nerfed also, but the nerfs weren't that heavy, I don't see why they nerfed what they did, but it was fine. But how can a character that also got nerfed, and I'm not saying the nerfs are heavy, let me make that clear, I already can see the comments, but even, let's ignore the nerf. How can a character that was around the 10 or 13 area, perceived by most of the community, well, by the scrubs, top 5, but by most of the community, they perceived him, and I'm talking about before then, around that area, how does he just skyrocket to number 1? How does that even make sense? So 3 characters, and in my opinion, I think 2 characters, because I don't think Cassie is that much different than everybody's saying. Like, I don't feel like she got destroyed like people are acting like. But, so in my opinion 2, but let's just go with everyone's general assumption. 3 characters move down. How does freaking Liu Kang just get propelled to number 1? How does that make sense at all? Think about that for a second. A character that was considered around that area, he just zooms past Jackie, who's literally a better version of him, zooms past all these characters to number 1. No. No. It's not right. And one thing I cannot stand, and it's actually one of my biggest pet peeves, and I'm realizing the right word for it now, is when people try to discredit. When it could be like a player or, a person or anything, discrediting, well, I wouldn't say a huge pet peeve, but it's definitely a pet peeve that I have, that when people try to discredit others. Now, obviously some discredit is obvious, but unwarranted, ignorant discredit, that bothers me. It just does. That's exactly why I'm dropping Cabal, actually, because the character is very overrated, and all these Cabal players that are hanging with these people that are using the top tiers are being discredited because they think Cabal is top tier. So that's a whole nother video. But my whole point with Liu Kang is the character is literally so perfectly balanced, and the fact that the community thinks he's number 1 or a decent amount It just baffles me. Tell me, how does that even make sense? Answer my question. Like a character who just is considered around high mid to mid just skyrockets to #1 after receiving no buffs, except the other variation that no one's using. Like, come on. He just boom, zoomed to #1 when only like 2 to 3 characters got moved down. That literally makes no sense at all. So what are people talking about this character's #1? It actually makes no sense. Now, he's definitely annoying, I'll give him that, but Liu Kang has counterplay. That's the thing. Anything Liu Kang can do to condition you, you can do to stop him. Now, Gavor was a horrible pick for this. Actually, let me pick him again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do 2 Liu Kangs.
Liu Kang.
The character has counterplay, and that's what people don't do. They don't go into the lab their options, look at the counterplay. They're just like, oh, this pressure is like, huh? Literally, Liu Kang against a 6-frame character, the 6-frame person with a 6-frame down 1, they always have the advantage, and people still haven't realized that. But let's just look at Liu Kang. So this right here, this is what everybody hates, or everybody's hating on. It's a triple hitting mid, well, 4 hitting. Hits 4 times, but 3 times for the combo. So easy to hit confirm, very good stagger, very good pressure, but people don't realize literally on every option, he is -7. So that means that that option right there and that option right there. So this right here, -7, -7. If you play a character with a 6-frame poke, all you have to do is block that and then down 1, and then it's your turn. Now, of course, Liu Kang has ways to stop you with the parry. That's when you bait the parry with the, well, you can just bait it by not doing anything and punish. Now, you might be like, well, if you're not doing anything, that's exactly what Liu Kang wants. Okay, there's also options that characters have where they can block and then start mashing down 4 or down 3, because it'll cover the parry and the stagger. So you have that option also. Now, this string right here, the one with the big plus thing. So if we set him to block, we set me to block, actually. This has a 10-frame gap. People don't try to poke out of that. Well, they'll try to poke, but they'll just do this. Oh, well, I got hit right there. They'll just do this. That right there. Now, I don't get why you would do that. You barely get any reward off of that at all. What's the point? Like, I don't understand. I mean, I got hit by it again, and it's actually weirder to poke out of it with a down 1. As you can see, I'm getting hit when I'm trying to get out of it, but you could definitely still get out of it consistently even like that. But I'm just saying that it's more like weird to poke out of it like that. So do them highs. Look, I'm gonna get it every time now, and it's the same speed. It's literally the same exact speed. We look. Seven frames. But for some reason, it's easier to do it like that. So start using these highs to get out of the string. Now, yes, Liu Kang can parry you to stop that, but it's a mind game. This character is nothing but mind game. It's like, boom. All right, now since I know you're gonna try to poke, I can close the gap with this. Block it and punish it. Oh, I know that you are expecting that, so I'm a meter burn. Punish it. There are options. And when a character has clear-cut options on how to deal with it, or how to deal with them as a character, then they cannot be considered broken to me. Oh, you got this right here, +3. It's a double high. You know, if you read it, you can definitely blow him up for it. He has, you know, this where he can just get in. Okay. Um, he doesn't get zoned out. I mean, his neutral is freaking horrible, so it's fine that he has a move like that. A freaking screw neutral move. Kick is just a part of his arsenal. It's nothing to complain or really whine about. It's good. It's like you read it. Like I said, this character is all about reading and mind games, and he's a very good character. Then people are like, he has 2 crushing blow grabs. Okay, the man doesn't have any type of overhead or other way to open you up, and you're complaining about his crushing blow throws? Come on now. Come on. Like, people really just need to get in the training mode and lab their options. Like, I don't understand. At the end of the day, Liu Kang is just a very good pressure character. And don't get me wrong, I definitely think he's like top 6, top 5 around that area, but definitely just not the best. He's just not. Sonya is still the best in my opinion, and I don't understand why she is going under the radar. That character is ridiculous. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon, and Nickopz out.